but they did the cavalry. You know, flipping hell.
What, Lord of the Rings, yeah?
You felt that as well. Yeah, I mean, that's
Well,
exactly what I saw fucking
as kind of
Gandalf
top of the hill,
coming
yeah?
around the corner with the fucking cavalry. I was like, what the fuck? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
No, but
Oh,
there's
man.
no,
How
come on,
about
Chris,
that lazy mind?
there's no original ideas, yeah?
Oh, man. That, honestly, that just, oh, shit.
But beating a man to death was, more satisfying, yeah? No?
I don't care. After all that shit, stab, 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 stab. Welcome to London Reviews. We're reviewing this week Game of Thrones. This week's episode is called Battle of the Bastards. We're two South London guys. I'm a book reader with a crap memory for books. I ain't been ages since I've read the damn things. Don't worry about it. I remember the bits and pieces. My mate Mark, he's a sci-fi fan. He knows fantasy stuff as well. So yeah, we're all good. Shout out to Sir Wilding. Thanks for the info, mate. Really appreciate it. And thanks for the sub as well. Your rating, Mark. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling that episode 9 deserves a 9, yes?
A 9. Boy. All right, then. I'm giving it an 8. I'm leaning towards 8.5, but you know me and my Danny hate. Yeah, all right, mate.
You think Danny was too much involved in this then? I
We'll
don't, I
get
don't
to
think
that.
you were that involved in it.
Come on, man. Let's
10
get into
minutes?
the preview. We'll sort all that. Yeah. All right. Let me talk through the first bit, right? No. Before we get to that bit, your most influential character of the week.
Probably has to be Stanza because because she turned to battle, yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
I don't think she played that much, but she did turn to battle and she did make the right decision, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got my feelings about
Right
Sansa,
decision
and
so
we'll
far,
discuss that. But
yeah?
I agree with you. Sansa's definitely the most influential. Danny just did her Danny shit, and I'll have my weekly rant about that in a minute.
Yes,
But
Super Danny, yeah.
hey, good fucking guy. Anyway, so I'll deal with that shit in a minute. But definitely got to give it to Sansa because she turned the battle and she dealt with Ramsay Bolton. So all right.
She did.
Okay, right. Starting up, we're going to start off in Marine. All right, so Danny's being a complete shitbag to Tyrion for the state of the city. All right, they have a bit of a chat with the masters, and she does. Fucking hell, they go straight back into cliche. We're here for your surrender. Blah 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 blah. Bollocks. Like you couldn't see that bullshit from
Parlay,
yeah. All right.
Parlay,
Anyway, so she jumps on Drogon, burns some shits and shit, and the flipping Dothraki come in and make a lot of noise and blah 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 blah. Yeah, all right, Danny's back. Everyone's happy.
That was over.
Dragon. All right, yeah, we'll discuss it in a sec. Yeah, all right. Then next scene we got what's her name? Yara and Theon. They turn up and say, yeah, we're here for some shit. Tyrion gives the boy a bit of a hard time. It's like, yeah, last time I saw you was like, you're just giving me some shit, so I'm going to give you some shit. Anyway, so the Ironmen set out their offer, minus some cock, because that's what Euron's going to turn up and offer, but Yara's up for whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I like a bit of the carpet. So yeah, if you don't want no cock, a deal is made and it's all good. So what do you think of what happened in Marine?
It seemed to have a cinema feel to the whole episode, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It seemed to more depth of field. It seemed to, it gives you a ride.
It was definitely wider. Yeah? Definitely, there's more going on in the background and stuff.
Yeah. You can see that they spent the money on this one, yeah. I was thinking.
Yeah, but I still feel that pretty much of that whole Marine stuff could have been shoved into an early episode. Yeah, it didn't need to be in this one at all. Could have been shoved into an earlier episode where they filled it up with filler, but they stuck it here, because they wanted to show some dragons.
So you got two battles instead of one, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was hardly a battle, really.
It was still a battle.
Yeah, but, it was dragon time, and other dragons.
Yeah.
Now, all right. Here's the premise that I've got a problem with. Me and my Danny hate. So, right, Danny. When she left the city, what was going on? Do you remember? When she left the city on the back of Drogon, what was going on? She was there in the ring, and she was about people were all out getting murdered left, right, and centre. The city going up in flames. People were going fucking nuts, and she jumps on a dragon and flies off. Yeah.
Okay.
Then she comes back, the city's still in chaos, then gives the guy a hard time. I was like, what the fuck? The place was fucked up before you left. All right,
Yeah,
it was in better state. I've improved a few things. I had to cut a deal, but you're giving me some shit.
yeah, but
Fucking
she didn't kill him or threaten to kill him.
shouldn't be doing any shit at all.
Yeah, she was lucky that he was in the state he was in. Yeah, it was
Right.
still standing. Yeah, it was still
Absolutely.
standing. Yeah.
Absolutely. Should have been going, well, thanks, because it could have been 10 times worse. At least, you know what I mean? But no, okay. That's how it is. They, they've got to give her being a hard nut and giving our boy a
Yeah,
hard
but
nut.
okay, I mean,
All right, they've done that.
but Tyrion does get the nod, in
Yeah, yeah, he
the meeting,
survives,
yeah.
and they do all that bullshit outside where obviously they're going to kill the masters.
No,
But
no,
that
no,
makes it.
no. In the meeting with Theon,
Mm.
she looks to Tyrion to get the nod, yeah. So she does
Ah,
class him as a good advisor, yeah.
now let me ask you a question, right, about that
Hmm.
deal they struck. Now, the Ironborn.
Hmm.
One of the reasons why they run around and they reap and they rave and they do all the piracy is because there's fuck all on their island, right? There's nothing there,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fair
right?
enough.
So they have to reave and rape and all that business to survive. So Yara's now made a deal that
I
she
hear you.
can't
I hear you.
keep. She can't keep. Because what's the first thing that's going to do? She's going to come back, right? And it's going to be, all right, I've made this deal with the new queen. We can't do any more piracy. And they're going to go, what the fuck? We ain't going to, no. How am I going to survive? And get rid of her. And then they're back to the reaving and raping. And there's another rebellion right there. That's a rebellion in the making. And the whole cycle starts again. It's just
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
true. It's true. So
That is
you're saying that they're not?
right there,
I mean,
another Greyjoy rebellion. That was a fucked up deal. And instead of turning and say, well, hang on a minute, that's our livelihood. That's how we survive. All right, we'll leave some of it. We'll go. You're going to have to give us something. You
I
know,
mean, they want the Ironborns back. The Ironborn hours back, yeah.
yeah, they do. But if there's nothing
And
there,
she wants the ships, yeah.
yeah, but if they have ships so they can go and do their piracy. If they can't do piracy, what's the point?
No, but they want the kingdom back, yeah. They want to be the leader, yeah.
Of what? Of nothing? Of a
What, Paris,
barren
yeah.
rock? Of a
I
bunch
mean,
of angry
yeah,
people
it means
who are
something.
now starving because
I
they
mean,
can't go out and get food.
maybe they just want to kill the uncles, yeah. As they said, yeah, they want to
And
kill the,
then what?
and then they get dissatisfied after 10 years.
It's going to be 2 weeks. Trust me. They're going to get back. Yeah? They're going
Yeah.
to get back and it'll be, okay, so we can't rape, we can't pillage, we can't do any piracy. So how do I feed my kids? Don't know.
I mean, that's when democracy steps in, and they're gonna have to look after them. Yeah,
How
with
is democracy going to feed them? Can't be done. Can't be done. They're going to turn around and kill them straight away. It's going to be, fuck you. We've got this way of life that we've been doing for, since before there were seven kingdoms. We've been doing this. This is what we do. This is our way of life. And now we can't do it no more. There's a reason why we went back to doing it last time, because we need to do it. And now you're saying don't do it again? That's exactly why they rebelled the first time around. Anyway, that's just my point on that really shitty deal. It was a shit deal. Anyway,
okay,
sound a
so
bit like someone lost
Theon
the
shouldn't
sound.
accepted it, or the sister shouldn't accepted it. Yeah,
Yeah, well, she accepted it a bit too quick. That's my problem.
a bit too
Instead of
quick.
trying
Yeah,
to
but
work out and say, hang on a minute, it's
so she didn't fancy Danny. Yeah.
we'll find out next. No, she did offer Danny the opportunity because she said that Euron's coming over and he's bringing his dick, and she said, yeah, but if you don't want dick, I'm up for whatever.
Yeah, we can have a rumble, but we don't have to make it with like no commitments.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna be in this. There's gonna be some lonely nights. We'll get down to a little something.
And Danny wasn't too upset with that. Yeah, she smiled. Yeah.
Maybe that she's down for it.
Well, a queen should taste everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure she has. I think in the early episodes when one of her handmaidens was showing her what to do, she had a little sample. So
Yeah, I missed that one. It's a sign of the times, yeah.
mm,
Anyway, that's all good, yeah. So
yeah. So
okay.
that's
Remember, it's free, yeah.
so. Did you enjoy the dragons?
No, it was all good. I said I mean, the way the camera's following dragons through the air, the attack on the ships. I
Mm.
thought that it was coming. I could see it in the cinemas. Yeah, I mean, I've watched a few big blockbuster movies. And I think
So you
these
reckon they're back up to the kind of standard that you expect them to be?
action movie.
Mm.
Yeah, in the action movie, they got in contact with the right effects people, and you thought. I mean, I could see. You could feel that you was, not, it was using involved, yeah.
Yeah.
The action is good, yeah.
Good, 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 good. As I said, my problem with the scene was nothing to do with the visuals. It was just that it was a bit bad writing, as far as I'm
Yeah,
concerned.
fair enough, fair
But
enough, fair enough.
anyway, so over to Winterfell, and this
Uh-huh.
is where the big shit happens, really. So
Yeah. Battle of the Bastards, yeah.
yeah, even the battle, the bit of
Mm-hmm.
cop measuring between Ramsay and John, they're up there
Yeah.
giving all the big M, blah blah blah.
Another parlay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's like yeah, he's gonna blah blah blah.
White flag, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, usual shit. John says, "Yeah, come with me one for one," and it's like, "Yeah, fuck you." Ramsay just get fucked. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so they reconvene. The War Council opts for trying to hope that Ramsay makes some kind of tactical mistake and fucks up. The fact that he's fighting outside the castle is mistake enough, but to turn around and say,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, we could just draw him in," and
Oh,
blah blah.
yeah.
That it's a sound plan.
It tried to go for the siege.
Yeah, yeah, it's a sound plan. But Sandra did come back and say, "Yeah, you don't know this guy. This guy's a dick, and he'll try and do something that you don't expect. He'll get you goose, and yeah,
Yeah, Stanza wasn't going to lose. Whatever happens,
yeah.
Stanza wasn't going to lose, yeah?
No,
Wasn't
this
going
guy.
back to his head,
Well,
yeah?
she tried to kind of warn this guy's a bit tricky, and he's probably going to do something stupid. And of course, after the War Council, all that kind of stuff. Davros goes for a bit of walk. He has a chat with Tommen and blah blah blah. But anyway, he goes for a walk, and by coincidence, happens to find Shireen's pyre and the
Yeah.
little stag that they
The
had.
sacrifice. The
Yeah,
sacrifice, yeah.
yeah, her pyre. Yeah. So it's like,
I mean, didn't that happen on some kind of beach seafront kind of thing?
no, it was outside the castle. No, no,
No?
no.
Okay, okay.
They're nowhere near the beach.
Okay, okay. I
Don't
must
forget,
admit.
they were stranded
Yeah.
in the wilderness, and they were hoping that the snow would stop in order so they could attack the castle.
So,
And they've
so,
been
so,
stuck
so,
there for
so, so,
weeks.
so, so they burnt her in the snow, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
But the thing is, you kind of look at just how close they were to Winterfell. It was like, really?
Hmm.
Snow's not even going literally just down the road?
Yeah. It was, I don't know. It was, he said led by the Red Witches too much, yeah? Thinking the sacrifice is going to win the battle, yeah?
Anyway, well, that's all that kind of my shit was about. And yeah, that's the first bit. So what do you think was that whole mucking muck stuff where, the parlay and one hands are doing bits and pieces? You good with all that?
Yeah, I mean, I just went Ramsey dead, mate. I was,
Well,
I was,
I would have thought at that point Sansa would have said something, because she's kept it quiet that she's got the
but she,
secret force of 5,000 guys that she's sent off for. And she's there
but
saying, "Oh no, just don't attack. Why are you attacking now? I don't have the men. I need to go now. Well, you're
yeah,
going too soon." If she
yeah.
turned and said, "Well, I've just asked
No,
for
but
Littlefinger."
that's the thing. I think Stanza was okay. You know what I mean? She's gonna be another strong queen, yeah.
No, she's a
Somebody,
bitch. She's a
but
bitch. She should have told John that she had these guys coming.
no, but they talked about the claim to Winterfell. I think it was good. She
All
wants to
that
take up that
bullshit.
claim.
But the whole thing is, she was trying to tell him not to go. He hasn't got enough men. But she knew
Right?
there were other men coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why the fuck didn't she say, "Yeah, but by the way,
But she
my
but
bad.
she
I
didn't
didn't tell you before."
but she didn't mind if Utka Snow died and the brother died. That's what I'm saying. She's still queen, yeah.
Yeah, well, she's still a bitch.
She's a bitch, yeah. I mean, but she's hardened up, yeah.
If she's gonna quite happily sacrifice John and her brother, that makes her pretty much a bitch. Not that shit. I'm saying she kept that secret there
For that reason, yeah.
for no reason. Well, maybe that's the reason. But that was
No,
just fucked up.
I mean, that's the only
All
reason why
those guys got
I mean, that
wasted for no.
the army over came in. I mean, that's the
She
only
could have
reason why.
easily no, but the fact that she was giving John a hard time over it as well.
Mm,
It was like, no, you shouldn't go now. It was like you ain't got prepared. Yeah, whoa, what
mm,
the fuck am I gonna do? I ain't got the men. I need to go now.
mm.
Well, by the way, I know I didn't tell you, but I've got 5,000 guys coming in the morning. Oh,
Oh
really?
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, but
All
that's
right.
the thing.
You know what?
I mean, but
Call back the
that's the
war
thing.
council.
That's the
Call back
only
the
reason
war
why.
council. Yeah,
I
we
mean,
can.
yeah, Littlefinger's plan is being okay, like to go get control through Stanza, you
Yeah,
know,
but he
and
can't
with
tell that Sansa's not going to tell John that he's coming.
oh yeah, but it's a gamble, isn't it?
That's a ridiculous gamble. But either
Yeah,
way, it's still a
and
stupid thing because even if she got the timing wrong because they turned up quite literally like the cavalry, but we're leaping
yeah,
ahead now. It, it,
okay.
it could have been just too late.
Yeah,
20
yeah,
minutes more and it could
it's
have
a
been all
gamble.
over.
Yeah.
They
It's a
would have
gamble.
turned up and gone, who the fuck are you? Well, who the fuck? Go home. Battle's
Mm.
done.
Yeah. But I see her playing. I see her going for ultimate control. John's forces of wildlings and whoever else is with him
Yeah,
is
it
now
doesn't matter.
dwindled. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Brand's coming back and he's the heir. So
Yeah. I mean, next week the wall's gonna fall. Yeah.
yeah, maybe. Anyway, let's move on to the next bit of this thing. So right, we're in the battle now. Right, battle
Okay.
section.
It's probably my favorite scene, the battle section. I think
Yeah,
they've done well.
right. So we're in the battle. Ramsay baits a trap with Rickon. He does exactly what Sansa said
Yeah.
he was going to do, and sets a trap, sends Rickon on to run back to his brother, and like a numpty, he runs in a straight line. And even after arrows start firing at him, he runs in a straight line instead of zigzagging and running over here and running over. He stays in a straight line and runs over. John sees what's going on and rides towards him into the trap.
John's a force of good, so he has to. You know, he's
He's
been
a
dead
knob.
before. Yeah. He's been dead before. Yeah.
He's a fucking knob. And again, he rides all the way over to his brother, right?
Yeah.
Realizes, oh shit, my brother's shot. I'm now in arrow range.
hmm
Instead of turning his horse round and getting the fuck out of arrow range, what does he do? He charges on his own to try and get Ramsay. He's a fucking lunatic. Anyway, it was just so fucking ridiculous.
But that's his turn to the dark, though. Yeah. He's gonna. Yeah, I mean, I can see him get darker.
He's a fucking idiot.
I could see him even possibly killing Stanza or somebody in the end. You know, he might have to
He's
kill
a
Stanza.
fucking knob. Anyway, so seeing this, his forces all charge in because, they can't just leave the guy out there in the middle of no man's land to get shot by a trillion
Oh,
arrows. So they all charge into the fray and they all get shot up. And then Ramsay let his guys join the fray and it's just fucking bedlam.
The classic situation where Ramsey says, shoot them all, yeah?
Yeah, because I don't give a fuck.
Fodder, yeah?
Yeah,
Fodder, yeah?
exactly. And, the way that his father ran the battles. I don't know
Mm.
how much it was actually mentioned in the show. What his dad did was send his allies into the battle first,
Yeah, fodder.
not
The
his own.
allies of fodder, yeah?
Yeah, so he'll send, and that's why you saw. I think I'm not sure which one of those guys, whether it's Umber or Manley, which one of those guys, or Carl Stark. I don't know which one of them, but he was leading his forces in. It was never Ramsay's guys. Ramsay's guys sat back and just fired arrows into the guys that are fighting. And
Yeah.
then there was mad shit going on. Mad shit.
It
John
was,
gets, he's there fighting and
but
shit,
what do you
and
think of
there's a mound of bodies.
the battle scene was good, though, yeah?
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah, okay, you know, when they surrounded them, they done the shield wall.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. But even before that, during the battle, there was like people getting cut down, and all right, nowhere near
thinking
enough
it was
gore for
good.
my liking. I didn't see anywhere near enough heads coming off and arms coming off.
I thought some
It
heads coming.
was
Oh,
ample TV.
I thought some heads coming off.
This,
I mean, Yeah, not enough would get. There was people holding the guts and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. As I said, not enough. I expect to see significantly more gore. I
No,
don't know
no,
why,
that's what
but
I'm
I
saying. With,
expect to see
I
just
mean,
just
but with, yeah, but with their depth of field and their similar photography, I mean, I think they got would create like John drowning in the sea of men, crowded.
oh
I
yeah,
mean,
when it was getting trampled, yeah, that was cool because when they got surrounded and all that kind of stuff,
yeah,
that's
yeah. I mean
definitely the whole fog of war
that
and everything's
yeah,
just going
that,
nuts.
that hasn't been done before, yeah. So okay,
Mm.
I mean, okay, it says okay for them to follow the individual like that, and they can say that even though he's the hero, that he's still just a man.
Well, that
Stroke.
was for me. That was a bit of a play on when he went in earlier, when he went into Melisandre and said, "Yeah, if I fall, don't bring me back." And it's like, why did you put that scene in? Because you know you're not going to die. Well, obviously he didn't know, but we know he's not going to. There's no real jeopardy. And again, that's part of the problem with this show right now. There's no jeopardy at all for anybody.
John's gonna die, yeah. You always thought he was gonna win.
Yeah, exactly. There's no
Yeah,
jeopardy.
I would Ramsey dead. I can't lie.
Exactly. There's no jeopardy here. There's no real, yeah. That's right.
So you say you want
It's
to
more of a
upset the
case of how they're going to flipping get their way out of this, you know. And they didn't use magic. At least they didn't do dragons and magic. No,
yeah.
they had to kind of get through, but they did the cavalry. You know, flipping hell.
What Lord of the Rings, yeah?
You felt that as well. Yeah, I mean, that's
What
exactly what I saw the fucking
as Gandalf
Gandalf
comes over the hill,
coming
yeah?
around the corner with the fucking cavalry. I was like, what the fuck? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
No, but
Oh,
there's
man.
no come
How
on, Chris.
about lazy writing?
There's no original ideas, yeah?
Oh, man. That, honestly, that just, oh, shit.
But they've done it good though. They've done it good, yeah?
Oh, again, it pissed me off that she didn't tell John that they were coming. And and the jeopardy could have been, are they going to come in time? We know
Yeah.
they're coming. We just have to hang on. Are they going to come? Is it going to be too late? And of course, we know they're going to turn up in time. But at least it's like, for fuck's sake. Anyway, yeah. So the cavalry arrives and they rout the guys and yeah, blah blah. Because even it's almost exactly the same as when the wildlings are attacking the wall. The cavalry turns up just in time and
Yeah,
anyway,
it's an action thing, yeah. And then, I mean, they put all the budget into the action, yeah.
lazy writing, lazy.
Okay. So you say the author wouldn't be happy, yeah?
Anyway, that's just me. I know. As I said, they
I don't.
set standard that's so high. I'm expecting them to meet it every single time, and they're not meeting it.
Well, you wanted Ramsey to survive, yeah?
No, not necessarily, but no. As I said, the way they played it.
So you
Hey,
say,
look, I'm an armchair critic. I'm sure I could have written it better, but I'm not them guys, and they obviously had their restraints on that bullshit, and that's why they had to do it that way. Yeah, fair
so
enough.
so so, so, so Ramsey isn't coming back, yeah?
Who?
Ramsey is not coming back, yeah?
Heck no.
Okay, good.
So yeah, so we're moving on to the final section, right? And Winterfell, the Battle of Little Winterfell. The cavalry arrive. John managed to crawl out of the battle. Tommen gets out. One comes over, and they go and chase over to Winterfell. And only then I realised that Winterfell looks a lot smaller than I had it in my mind. Because for me, when in my mind, where I pictured it, Winterfell's a
Hmm.
big ass castle. It's a big
Yeah.
ass, and it's almost like a town. But anyway,
Hmm.
it's much smaller than I expected. So they bash through this door, this really weak door.
Yeah, it
No,
went down easy. Man, easy.
yeah,
Giant took him down, but
yeah,
the
went down a lot quicker
giant
than
died. Giant died too.
yeah. But anyway, just gonna breeze over that. Poor one gets killed. Yeah, so he's the last of the giants. Is now dead. There's no more giants. And Ramsay's there giving him a nice little grin. Yeah, I did that. Ha ha ha. So,
Hmm.
John walks over and beats the shit out of him. And I'll tell you, when he's there beating him, I'm thinking, why aren't you stabbing him? Why am I not seeing stab, 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 stab? All right, you
I mean,
punched him. When pull out a
yeah,
knife and stab him. Stab him,
yeah,
stab him,
okay,
stab him. I'm
yeah,
shouting at the TV.
yeah,
Stab, 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 stab,
I
stab.
mean, but beating a man to death is, more satisfying. Yeah, no.
I don't care. After all that shit, stab, 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 stab. I'm stab. What, motherfucker? Stab. But then you get the kind of, oh, I'm beating him up, and Sansa,
Yeah,
you get to kill him.
because I thought that was John's trip to the dark side. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so, but eh, he's just been through a lot. I could understand a man wanting to beat someone shit up. Just see him
I
kill
mean,
his brother. That's not. That's what I'm saying. I would have been
he,
expecting him to stab him after seeing him
yeah,
shoot
I
my
mean,
brother like that.
it is charged the army, isn't it?
Yeah, you just shot my brother in front of me. I'll be stabbing you.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
wouldn't call that
I
a
guess
trip
that,
to
I
dark
mean,
side. I just say that's a natural reaction, and I'm stunned he didn't stab him, but he left him up and gave him to Sansa, and who let the dogs out? Yeah, nammed him up, and she walks away
no,
with a
no.
nice cheeky little smile. And it's
I mean,
like, yeah,
you see the dog take his drawer off though, yeah.
he got Nam.
Yeah,
Nam.
it was yeah. You want to see more, but okay, then it come.
He said, took his jaw off and yammed him. And he was there
I mean,
saying,
okay,
oh, is he going to go for your face first? Is he going to go for your nuts? Don't know where he's going to go. I've starved him for 7 days.
yeah. He does slowly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
okay, and they didn't jump. I mean, they didn't go into the horror. They didn't make it horror, which
no.
I don't, they could have made it horror. I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I don't give it a 9. Because it was a little bit disappointing. Simply because
Too tame, yeah.
it was tamer than I expected. I felt that the battle scene at Hardhome
Mm-hmm.
offered more. I still felt more was going on there.
Hard home. Where was
Yeah,
where
that
was
was
that?
when the White Walkers came and they had to.
Yeah, yeah,
Right, I
yeah.
got more out of that
Uh-huh.
battle.
Yeah, I mean, it's faster, yeah, faster,
Yeah,
and it's more got a supernatural feel to it, yeah.
yeah. Well, it wasn't even the supernatural. The fact that there was a bunch of people fighting for their lives, and it
Oh
really
yeah,
did feel like
yeah. I
fuck,
mean,
we need to get out of there. You know,
yeah,
they
you
busted
always
down the
got back,
doors. We need to
you
get
know,
to the ships. There was real
yeah.
fucking danger. Are we gonna get the fuck out of it? But this
I
one,
mean,
when they surrounded them, there was that, okay, how are they gonna fucking get out of this? But you always knew that Sansa had already sent off that letter. So you knew they
yeah,
were coming.
it wasn't breaking any ground. Like as I said, I mean, through the tunnels, you go Moria, yeah, Lord
Mm,
of the Rings, Moria. And then you go for the charge, lightning charge.
yeah, yeah.
You go, back to Lord of the Rings. Yeah, they're not breaking
Oh,
ground
not
that
Moria, you
way.
mean
Yeah,
Helm's Deep.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Helm's Deep. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
Moria.
yeah.
Yeah. Goblin attack. Yeah, the
Orcs.
first film. Yeah,
Orcs.
orcs. Yeah, goblins
Saruman's
orcs.
Orcs, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. In the tunnels with with I mean the fellowship. Yeah, with Gandalf, and he goes down, fights the demon, drops down, and
Oh,
all
right,
that.
so you are talking Moria. Sorry. So my bad. Okay.
Yeah. First film. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I relate it to. But again, it's hard for them to break ground against that. That's already been done, yeah.
Mm.
And it's going to be hard for anybody to break ground on that. You can only equal it. And did they equal it? You know, in length of time, probably not, yeah.
Nah.
Because okay, I mean I mean Lord of the Rings is a heavyweight story, yeah. And
You know, I'll give them that if it's a case of they're not trying to beat it, but ah, there were just too many cliches.
yeah, fair
Cavalry
enough.
arriving just in
Yeah,
time.
I mean
But
okay,
what they did, do you know what I really did like about it? The fact that they did the wall of bodies, where the battlefield was
Yeah.
so
That was
thick.
good. That was good. That was good. That was breaking ground because you never saw that before. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that
never
was
do.
neat, and I like
Yeah,
that was just like because
because
all the
even though
time you see it's like, oh yeah, it's just one body. This was like there was so much depth, so much we can't move
they're building that
the
pyramids, isn't it?
bodies. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give
In
it.
order
I
to
give it
fight, we've
that.
got to clamber up there. and then people have fallen on top of it, and you've got to climb up on top of more bodies in order to get the guy
Messy,
that's
yeah,
climbing up. The man chopped to death. It was good. That was
yeah,
good. And that I will give
messy.
it. You know what? I'll bump it up. It's an 8.5. There you go. Yeah.
8.5, I'll say 9. But yeah, if that was, I mean, it was good. That was good. I'll say it was good. That was probably my best scene because it said it
Mm,
was, the sea of bodies. It said, yeah,
yeah.
the scene of sea of bodies. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I said, but yeah, I don't know.
To
It
be
was good.
fair, I
Was
quite
it
like
what?
the horse work. There was a lot of horses in there. It was all
Yeah,
good.
yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, it was good. It's Yeah, I mean, animals died, everything died like it was in those days, and even
Mm,
like you got into World War Two, and they were still doing cavalry charges. No, World War One, sorry, they're
mm-hmm.
still doing cavalry charges in World War One. Yeah, but who's the bodies they was burning outside? The flayed bodies. Who was those when they were standing up? Who's the flayed bodies they're burning?
I don't know. I don't know whether I looked at it and I don't know whether there was actually bodies on those X's or not. I know they were burning X's,
Mm.
but I
There
don't. I
was
didn't.
there was some kind of humanoid. I don't know, something on the tail, something on it. I don't know.
Was there? I didn't look at the detail. To tell the truth.
Mm. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, I don't know. What's the next episode called then?
Winds of Winter.
Winter. So yeah,
Yeah, and that's the
I mean, it was good.
title of the next book.
Yeah, yeah. You said in it. Yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
oh, now I have so totally skipped over one of the biggest things. So, right at the beginning, right, when Danny is giving Tyrion the fucking hard time,
yeah.
right? And then he goes, yeah, so you're getting a bit like your dad now, you know? It's like, our parents were fucking lunatics and you're getting a bit like your dad. Did you know about what your dad did? I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But did you know he wanted to like burn down the city? See, you know what I was telling you last week?
Mm.
There's more hints about the wildfire. So
Yeah.
this is another big hint right at the beginning of the show that there's wildfire in caches all over the city, and that's what he was planning to do. And Jamie had to kill. And so I was like, yeah, I fucking said that. Cersei's gonna burn down the fucking city. She's gonna do
So
it.
that's your position for the next episode, yeah.
I think that's how they could probably gonna end it off.
Mm. What about the fall of the wall, though? I think the wall's gonna fall. Not next episode.
Nah,
No, too
nah.
much, yeah. Much, yeah.
I
They
think
can only,
because they're gonna want something kind of big in the next series, and if they're talking, it's gonna be shorter.
okay.
Let's say
But how many episodes?
I think they said there's gonna be 7 this one.
Next one, 7, yeah.
Yeah, then the one after that 6. So they're gonna want something significant early days,
Mm, mm,
and
mm.
then they're probably gonna want to drag Danny over by the end.
Yeah, Danny's on the move. She must get to the continent by next episode. I mean, next series, sorry.
Yeah, so we're in expect so she's gonna land somewhere, and
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna take
shit.
take the she's gonna take the Iron Isles first, yeah.
No, no, she won't.
No.
No. Oh, hang on. Let me go look at the map. Right. If Varys has gone down to Dawn, so where she is, she's gonna need to sail again. How she's gonna sail around there? She might stop off in Valeria, but who knows? She might stop off a few times on the way, and then she'll
Well,
end up in Dawn. So
Dawn.
next series she'll land in Dawn or
Yeah.
somewhere, maybe at Storm's End, but she won't go straight for King's Landing.
Well,
So
what,
in
so
order to have
what,
a bit
what,
of
what, what
story,
was that? Was that a supply stop?
hmm?
Was that a supply stop?
Maybe. And
Okay.
look, seriously, if you look at where they are on the map and where they got to go, they're gonna
Mm.
have to stop
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I understand. They're moving a lot
because
of men, yeah.
they've got a pile of ships that are already full with Ironborn,
Yeah, yeah. 100 ships, yeah.
right? And then she's got some of the slaver ships because some of them
Yeah,
are
yeah,
burnt up. Don't know how
yeah.
many of
But
them.
I mean, but she said basically she got enough to move all her men, yeah.
Just,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
about now. So
Uh-huh.
if she shifts again, moving all those people, they got to eat.
Mm.
You can't just take
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Of course, of course, of course. Huh? You're gonna have to take somewhere. So you reckon she's gonna take Dawn?
I think that's where Varys has gone in order to chat some shit. Unless he's going to go somewhere else. He might go to Mir or somewhere. Anyway, they got to do something.
She got to take another city on the
Go
way,
to
yeah.
Pentos or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, she
And then
got to
we
take
from
another
there.
city on the way. I would love her to take Dawn. Super Danny take Dawn.
I don't think it'll be a simple takeover
No, it's gonna
because
be a war,
one of the things that
yeah.
I noticed about this episode, all the
Yeah,
women are in the ascendancy.
yeah, it's
So
true.
Danny's in the ascendancy, Yara's in the ascendancy, Sanders in the ascendancy, and that has been happening
And
pretty
Dawn,
much throughout the series.
yeah, Dawn's been taken over by a woman, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So throughout this series, the women have been in the ascendancy. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't surprise me if they go to Dawn and they have another pact
Yeah,
and another
parlay,
deal. Yeah.
yeah.
And say,
Yeah,
well,
fair
you
enough.
know, back in the day, you guys didn't really trouble us. So we'll keep out your shit, but, you know, you can feed your guys here and trouble those assholes up there because we don't really give a shit.
Yeah,
And yeah,
we don't want to get burnt by the dragons, yeah.
exactly. So,
But did you see how small the other dragons are? Why are they so small?
because they've been kept in a hole, whereas the other one's been running around eating sheep and people.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Let's hope they get bigger, yeah.
Yeah, they probably will.
Yeah,
But
cool.
from what I vaguely remember from another podcast that he's a different type of dragon. There's like slightly different species,
Yeah.
and he's a bigger type.
And where do they get these details from?
You know, they read the books and read and read, and there's other books.
Yeah.
There's details all over the place. There's a lot of
What?
background material to it.
By the author?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, fair enough,
That's
fair
it. It's
enough, fair
like,
enough.
he writes the main books, and then he writes other stuff to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
alongside the books.
yeah. Companion series, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. It was a lot of the genres do that. I didn't know that they did it on there. You know, what I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
they
There's a lot of hidden history. Well, hardly
yeah,
a lot
the
of
more
histories.
the details. Yeah,
Yeah.
mm. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Mm. As I kind of started going off on this tangent, I think Cersei, because they've hinted at it again, and it might be another big fuck you, but I think the trial is going to be next week. That's
Trial.
yeah, Cersei's trial.
Okay.
Cersei and what's his name, Lancel.
Yeah, yeah. You said was good. That's you reckon that's your prediction? It's all going to be there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. And the fact that he's called it Winds of Winter, there's going to be some crazy shit going on. So they might do the wall as well. Because, look, they did a bit of Marine this week. So they might want to squeeze some of that in.
But
But
you said there's going to be an extra long episode. Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be about 15 minutes longer than usual.
15.
Yeah,
Okay.
10, 15 minutes, yeah. Because this one was, what, 5 minutes longer?
Yeah, 59. Yeah.
Mm.
So if it goes 1 hour 15, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's all good. It's all good.
What's your predictions for next week?
I've always said that. I mean, if they're going to end off the series, I mean, the war's going to have to fall. Brown's going to have to escape that. I think, I mean, Sansa. Yeah, Sansa's going to make a play with Littlefinger to take over Winterfell, and
Well, John
John's
doesn't
gonna
really
be,
give a shit.
but John's gonna walk away from her. Yeah,
All right, okay.
they're gonna split there. Yeah,
Fair enough, yeah.
yeah. So I don't know who's gonna go with, but it was okay. You know, I mean, he's gonna let her have that. Yeah, he's gonna let her have Winterfell.
Well,
I don't know.
exactly. As far as he's concerned, it's hers. Because
Okay,
Rickon,
okay.
he thinks he knows Rickon's dead, and he thinks Bran's dead, so he ain't gonna get it because he's a bastard.
Yeah.
So
So the claim is hers.
the only
Yeah.
person left is he doesn't know what the hell's happened to Arya, and even if she was about Sansa's oldest, so it's got to be Sansa. So he's gonna test that.
She's the claim. Yeah. So
Yeah,
but he's gonna follow her.
in whatever he should. I don't know. God knows what he's gonna do.
Okay, so the wall's gonna fall. She can take Winterfell. And then you go back to King's Landing, yeah. I mean, you said about there's going to be some drama there.
I think Davos might try to kill Melisandre because he looked pissed.
Yeah.
When they took over the castle, he looked pissed. and he might want to kill her off.
Or the witch.
Yeah, but he's already seen how she kills people off. She always seems to know, and she already done tell him. It's like, look, you know, I can see when my life is in danger. I can't tell when anyone else is up, but when someone's trying to kill me, I can see it in the fire. But you
Mm-hmm.
know, he ain't gonna be happy about that. He can't be happy with that. He's pissed. You know what I mean? He knows that the girl got burnt. He knew
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
died
Yeah. Yeah.
and might have been
Yeah.
in the
True.
battle or whatever, but he didn't know that she got bun up,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what he found out. So the fact that he
Mm.
survived the battle and he's there looking at Melisandre, he looks like, you know, I might just take an arrow to her or something. And
Arrow. It's got to be a knife in it. More
well, you don't want to
personal,
get up close because you know she's a witch.
yeah, but he's gonna try that though, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
think
fire an arrow.
I don't think he's the arrow type.
Well, you know, the other guy tried poison and that didn't work.
Yeah, but he's
Okay,
gonna.
might go over with an
I
axe.
see what. Yeah, I see what he's saying. He's gonna make an attempt, whether he's gonna succeed or not.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
something's got to give. Like,
yeah,
he
he's
ain't
gonna.
gonna let
Yeah,
that one stand.
yeah, he's gonna make an attempt.
And the
Yeah,
fact that she's getting close to John now, it's like, nah, can't let.
yeah. I mean, what was that conversation? What was what do you make of that conversation with her and John before the eve of the battle?
Well, him telling her don't revive me, and she say, well, you know, you might be here for a reason. It might be just to survive this battle. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah,
Well,
can't be arguing with that.
What you say John is buying into that, yeah?
Yeah. Well, she said that she saw him on the battlements, and I didn't see him on the battlements.
Mm, mm,
I think there's probably more to come.
mm. Oh yeah. It's definitely more to come. Definitely more to come. Yeah.
Yeah, so my prediction for next week is, as I said, Davos doing something reckless and trying to kill off Melisandre, and Cersei's gonna try and burn down King's Landing.
Yeah,
Unless they're gonna find some other shit, and it's probably gonna find that. But
we're not gonna see Arya again, yeah.
we might see her on a boat coming back. I
Yeah,
guess that
and
they might do.
what about the mountain, the original mountain, the axe murderer joining the flame sword guy, yeah?
Oh, you mean the Hound? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
the hound.
it's the final one in the series, so they're going to do a bit of a montage at the end. So I guess they're probably going to show what the mountain's going up to the wall. So you'll probably see the mountain turning up at Castle Black with Beric and the guys. You know, just
Okay,
like
so
that, but it's around the corner.
realistically, they got to make it better than this episode. I gave this episode a 9, yeah.
Nah, nah,
Can
nah,
they?
nah. Episode 10 is always a bit like that. The episode time is the big episode of the series. They always make it. That's why all the other episodes have been shit because they couldn't afford to make any of the good stuff leak into the other episodes. That's what I say.
Yeah,
They could have done that Danny battle a couple of episodes ago and done with it. But
yeah.
it's how fits into this one.
Yeah, so you're not expecting you're expecting a lot of jumping around in the next episode, but not a lot of cliffhangers. Yeah.
No, they've got to have a cliffhanger. But I don't imagine. As I said, there's going to be a montage towards the end, and they always do that. That's nothing new. So
Okay.
I would say they probably what they're open to is probably Winterfell and the aftermath, and we'll probably look at what Davos
Yeah,
is
fair
going to
enough.
do.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Right.
fair enough.
So we'll have that little bit aftermath, and then we'll probably go to King's Landing and deal with that whole shit, and then maybe go back to the wall and do some more cleanup there. Find out what Danny's doing, of course. We've got to have some Danny because they love the Danny. So we're going to do some Danny shit because, you know, we've got to see some dragons and shit. So we'll do some boring Danny bollocks and we'll take up some more time there. And then they'll probably go back to the trial and then Cersei burns the city to shit. And then
Okay.
everyone goes, what the fuck? Then we have a montage of where everyone's up and the city's burning.
So okay, we end with this with King's Landing burning.
Montage.
That's
End with
that,
a
that, that,
montage.
that that's your final scene. King's Landing is burning.
Smoke.
Smoke.
No. Final scene will probably be, and probably, what's the face coming back from Marine? Or no, Danny on sorting out her boats and getting on them,
I
something
don't
like
know.
that.
Okay, I keep thinking, okay, somebody's gonna have to die for the final. Some of these significants gonna have to die. And Jamie's not dead yet, is he?
No,
Okay, okay. And then
Jane will be heading back to King's Landing. He's just taken back.
yeah, so he's going back there.
So, yeah, so he can
Yeah,
go
yeah.
under.
Okay, so yeah, he
So
still
he
could
might
die.
be like coming back over the ridge, after he
Yeah.
gets off his EasyJet flight, because it's just a connecting flight. So comes back from the airport, and then as he's looking over at King's Landing, he sees flames and smoke and shit, and goes, "What the fuck?" So yeah, that might make
I'm
sense.
hoping that they can live up to okay, like episode 9. Yeah,
Mm.
I'm hoping that they would. Okay, I mean, they don't. I mean, I don't know how much they spent on episode 9, but again, they done well. Yeah,
I told you before, man. They spend about 10 million episodes, so this was probably upped his budget to about 15.
10 million an episode.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, I don't know. It's good. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. You know, what I mean, I'm sure they're getting the money back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. They wouldn't keep making it if it wasn't. They just got to keep people coming back for more. And even me, even though I think it's an appalling, absolutely shit series this year, absolutely shit.
Huh?
I've been disappointed so many times along the way.
Yeah, yeah. I
Stick to
mean,
the back teeth.
you,
And
you
all
say
right, look,
you're
my
saying it's
dang
super.
hatred is legendary, but
Yeah, you're saying it's super. You're saying
I'm still watching.
yeah, too predictable. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I,
still
I'm
watching.
yeah, I'm saying that they haven't pushed it as graphically enough as I would like it in
Yeah.
the 18 18 rated situation. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they've toned it down, definitely. They,
Yeah, I definitely would get. I mean, I don't like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I said. Okay, don't. I mean, what are you gonna
but
make
again,
it?
I suppose it's trying to appeal to a broader audience. A
Yeah, of course,
broader
of course, of
audience
course.
doesn't want so many tits and ass. A broader audience doesn't want so much blood and gore. Give a shit about that. But if they're spending 10 million episode and you want better dragons and you want better battle scenes, and you want all the things that you want, it's got to be paid for somehow. And the way you get it paid for is getting the biggest audience you can to have a watch of those adverts and shit. The HBO and the Sky.
How are they gonna push it further now? Yeah. I
I
mean, which they can't,
I
I mean,
don't think they're going to be
if you
able to
can't
push it much further because,
if you can't push it further on the action, yeah.
well, this is why I think they're shortening the series because they've realised they've hit a wall. I would have expected they'll go to 10 series, but no, they're going to say, look, we're going to wrap it up at 8 and we're going to do 2 short series for the next 2 years. Simply because, A, these kids are growing up. They killed off Rickon. Did Rickon have a word to say? Did he say a single word the entire series? I don't think he said a single line. Nothing.
Yeah, but okay, a lot of the I mean, a lot of the series do a spin-off, yeah. So which character is going to get their own spin-off series?
They're going to go before. It's going to be a
I
prequel.
think I think Arya is going to get her own spin-off series, yeah.
It'll be a prequel first.
A prequel first, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. And after, I think Arya is going to get the assassin
Well,
kind
all
of
depends.
creed.
Does Arya survive this? We don't know who survives this whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, she should know the shadows well enough now. She planned the murder of the waif, and I think she should have enough.
Don't
She
talk
should
about
have
that
enough.
bullshit. That was just pure fortune as well. She jumped out a window when she's got. No, don't. No, I'm not going there again. I'm not going there again. I'm not.
Okay, then we're gonna wrap it up then, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, this especially short one this week. It's gonna be nice and short because well, not a great deal of dialogue, lots of action, really, really good.
Oh, no,
I
okay,
enjoyed it.
we done with at least an hour.
So, I'm Chris. This is Mark,
Yeah.
and yeah, we've been London Reviews, episode 10. So, like and subscribe if you like what you hear and all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, we'll catch you for next week. Thank you very much.
Cool. Peace and love out.
Mm-hmm.